wo ante beki wone nam asa wo buofu se wo bia keka bia che ukunu enti nsama ukunu keka kire ne ana wote de ana wo no wo accelerative dementia when sampa enti na to na akuba ka kire sai les gens les belles le boué na wote ya no wote ya no ukun keka bi kire de aye de deserve anya wo ezeze dia wo ka ya beka bia kire omo de a kire de dada ukuna nitika debi nitike to ano
Kasongo ye Mombali nanga Kasongo mbona we Songa libala oh ye Kasongo mbona we Mombali nanga Atalia mama yake kama nai. I want problems always. I don't want peace. 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 Kasongo, I want problems always. Mombali nanga. I don't want peace. Kasongo, I want problems.
And then you may so many more kwaba at the bar WhatsApp TV so me Jimmy say a radiadom bibia boko na ohun enso ejeje pa. So what join me medawase na so won subscribe to your YouTube channel ya bomodia so be subscribe no turn on the notification bell we anaja. Wa bomodia no to me I like no share video no e de amaye o comment no na wa drop e de ato comment section no asene to me e de enkomo e de free honum. Ene no e see a baba bedi ye ho enkomo na ensem a ewo honom no o e chenka songo ano edin pa and then some no ano edin a chese ni nyina ne se eye Afia Schwarzenegger atumi ababonten abetutubi ede ama eye Rebecca yem first lady Rebecca Akufo Addo eni nikuno eye the president of the republic Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo Addo na sede ababa wei emferia wotumi atutubide ama the president of the republic bompa yempo se ade se enra edi president ni ADC ya o twahwe ye no mo chesenka enkoye president na mu a chesensem a waka no yebekom ne atumi edi nkomo edi efri honom ena biemu no nso no social media isu nkrofo kasa enra minority yes minority deputy mechire Emmanuel Kofi nidi Emmanuel Kofi Boa otumi eba bonten ebe keka bi parliament house ekeka bi ede kire the president of the republic now omu wie ya eja omu eko down omo eko akwako didi anase omo chiachia omo ho ene ade no ade se the first lady Rebecca etumi confronto Kofi Boa etumi ebobo na adwene ede kire no na owie ye no nso no ade se speaker of parliament first lady enso etumi akire na adwene ede akire na sansem no social media for edi ho komo pa ye bobo abram naja yetumi edi enkomo edi efri honum na ade se asemuyo kokoti ya fanya dio kokoti na meye enya duru wuso ni enya tisi wuso abonso wa ye lem ache sabira me no kase no ade se high court Accra high court to be the Romu ruling aba concerning the four polling stations and I said 4 constituencies no polling stations constituencies as you say no ye di ho enkomo me kire Tema Central Blukman North and Attachment South and Okankwe Central omo ho ensem no about regulation no ho ensem say court order say omo san koye regulation regulation I say NDC Me say this time Mr. On Encrofo better give me some MPP ning. But menya MPP asem na me ye ne ha say but asem bi honum na ba ne e ka kire o say jaye boy ani kire o say now we say what the patapa any gidi na ebe so asem ni mu ne e ka wi a untia at the end of the day no wow wa be fa ho adwen acha sabira me no ka say no NDC for enso ababontia omo response to a high court decision no omo so abespete omo so a disappointment wo high court decision ya omo de eba abontin mu a ebinum kire say ade say said Supreme Court esi ekwahye first one no this one nso no mbebo modern anu mu asa akwahye anu ntine den ya omo entwe odi yente ensem ni bi na yemfa en refresh ye ho kakra ni wi a eja afa ni ebebo awura ensem ni mu na yetumi adi ye ho enkomo kakra edi efri ensem a abeto edwa no emu.
Yes, I'm not happy, but I'm not surprised. Since yesterday, even right at the constituency, we had the NPP supporters giving us the verdict that will happen today. And early this morning, your reporters and the cameras are all here. They keep saying all the polling stations will be recollated. And this is exactly what has happened. And I want to put on record, we've also picked intelligence that as we speak, Bosman and Demensa are trying to start their illegal reconciliation as we speak to you. It's an intelligence we've picked, and we are sending a strong warning to them.
Yes.
When you say start illegal collation, court has given an order, and I'm sure that order is going to be followed through.
Demensa are trying to start their illegal reconciliation
following the order of the court.
Thank you, my brother. This is not the first time an high court has given this verdict. It happened the last time we went to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court said it was illegal, it was quashed. And this ruling will also be squashed.
Hey, obiniyem wim. Obiniyem. Ni nyina ni se tumofo. To 20 anyone wam na tukopo ye kire mo se eyade se sita masesa no anka we kura anka munya manenka yenka ne sa ba wo de enka yenka se yen spam nanka munya anasa mon spam no mabi nanka munya na enka mo se me yenka yenya mo na monya de ne se o ade ya mudi ase menye asem we se no eni kwan se obi eda kwadwene ho ansakra no waba bonten abebua NDC for say hey enkrofui ano edin achese sabre no court atumi ebua ensem na yebekọ ensem ni mu che videos e wa hase ebebo no na edi ho nkomo no edoso pa enuti no eya na also the comment ato comment section no asini atumi edi nkomo edi efri ho no ade we se nyese ye mede na mum no mebetufo na mo anti NDC for mum pe futu mo anti so ho mo anti okay yanko ensem ni mu a sade mdi kan ka kire wo no eye ade se Afia Schwarzenegger etumi ababonten abetutubi ede ama eye the president of the republic wone ne yere na Afia Schwarzenegger echiri mu a eye ade se the president of the republic wadi dwuma bi a sa dwuma no no na ninye ho nti na ninye ho so sa no o se otumi ebobo na adwena sabre amene wo kasa die according to Afia Schwarzenegger no ade say even enrada on the 3rd of January state of the nation address president Edemaya president ne ADC the Akufo friends bodyguard na otwahwe ye no o chese ono kora de ye ne de pa because ankosenka president na mumpu na etwahwe na owie ye no ena maame Rebecca nso eja otutu bi edema no de yenkoda yenkotie ensem a eye Afia Schwarzenegger bara etumi ede ababetu social media iso ne wie a yebedi eho enkomo kakra na eja ye move to ensem a sese nso efa first lady ho a ene nam social media ententan kese yi eso no yenko tie ensem ni bi na yemra
na wo ante beki wone nam asa wo buofu se obi akeka bi ache ukunu enti nsama ukunu keka kire ne ana wote de ana wo no wo selective dementia when sampa enti na to na akuru beka kire say les gens les paient le bouet na wote ye no ah ukunu keka bi kire de aye de deserve and you walk as I said here, what kind of back be actual? Or what the actual the other? Who could have the ticket there be the ticket to one? You are sitting down for somebody to talk to my husband after all the things your husband has been saying to we Ghanaians. Hey. Now we'll see one who could have got na Ashanti region and put a truck from Poa. So I'm to have a number 3 NDC NFA. Wante. Who could go Ashanti region? I will catch us and the father say, so I'm back to have a number NDC and you know want it. I know they want it. Who could do a cabbage idea or no, never pan president and to what did Akeka? Who could look a cabbage idea? No be domian. Obi domie na de yan to me come o ka chane dia when ya bre agbagba gwe na kan se eku no when ya bre na so interesting times ahead sana maka chamu keke interesting times ahead and you baby na kaje ya what you what's it Nana Pamu finance minister Pamu Kenoforiata is economy no Nana Pamu no they will hear the ever opposition no when female les gens les paient le bouet. L'argent les paie le bouet. Antebaki, sans nana ukunu ki kanane de wantro. Ede ya wobi ka chere no wetie. Ya de ya nka hwe chere no. Ye ni hwe. Ya de ya NPP no. Yes no. Nebo si ya papa no kwa. Na public ni di bi di mana. Antebaki enso na de na aka nyina anya se e be ma ne reply en ka disi e ma wan kore any GTP we di besu because tissue we mo busana na se Ashanti region meeti ben Ashanti region akokos no mkoye ya ono mama parts oba won kasa wo parliament da oba won kasa parliament da makoye ni deputy akofa afenyo make abeye no minority speaker for ukunu interest for the interest and why afenyo make minority leader afenyo make the constituency vote say no dem aba wumia the constituency afenyo make no vote say no dem aba wumia I Frank another umpire chief whip Ashanti region Makofo obi no mama part no eye mama part no eye kodua no Justin kodua waka 2 years pe general secretary no ye be sue from me jina santofo anya makacho aka 2 years woni na bi afi ni ati ase the entia or say chairman was hijacked. The coup against Osei chairman no, it is all making sense right now. No mama party there no betting yaka. Ne selfish interest. Nana mi busa say Ashanti caucus no. Omo kwa meeting no mama party. Now pe position and one can. Mo kwa regional meeting no. Now pe position and one can. The general secretary position no is bigger than Justin Kodua. The general secretary position Bro Justin Kodua so. Ane. It's better we bring John Wedu back. It is better we bring John Wedu back. We need a general secretary who is a man, not a boy. We need a man, not a boy who could be a sacrifice us and for. What am I memory? How his condition is, I don't know. I'm still trying to do a follow-up. But now, I get back quiet in I over the way you better your crying. No one missing main targets about pay him so and not main targets now. Oh, my mid bread. Cathedral na mwensi no kum ne o se cathedral na mwensi no so far so no but once ya etia no so to ne ma etimi fire pampenti no me promising Yankopon, what dada Yankopon, what dada showa, what dada womaka, what dada Yankopon. Now I'm not watch it here because main target or no what did I'm saying. Now no yet young was and far for no marking ma and far for no marking ma. After no marking, you see, after no marking. Ne constituency abasa na do ma menya ho abasa ye ka bibia no wa ye wotiki to wa bi o jese wa dwen say asante my NPP de wo ben mafia ye na na minim kwan a nyame na papa yo so obesi aso da ma wo ya wansi unyi ne hwe ho. What they'll tell you is no. I will take off my shoes, turn on my clothes, dance like a they are committee. That's what I say. What the council of elders are someone back at their beat. Is that why Jackie NPP Nana? Honorable fellow Ghanaians, why Jackie NPP Nana? In my own way. Why Jackie? I you a chink for Jackie party like my own. Me who video na am si nyankopon asa ade ba ko pa pese wo ye ma me this year no ade ba ko pe kakum na tikesie abofom na moja fi heba no won say next time yam promise nyame hospital wo na mo promise asori nine.
Okay, enunti wey eye ensem bia Afia Schwarzenegger etumi ebeso eye camera ena eja okeka na adwene na wawate ensem ni bi ewom se ebi ho no mo a nyansa bia enim na eho kra enhia se omo ebeka but waka nanso no mebo video ni na se de be ye be peki emu baako mienu miensa bia yede yebeka asem bi enunti na ma me bo sa video we say no said the beya you bet to me related to asemna ye babe can but before kran ma emma MPP for warning say MPP say mo sore na mo hunu said ye mo no ma ahwiagu mo be hyehye no na mo de be fifa social media for so to say Afia Schwarzenegger for mo so na omu da tribalistic messages no ewura political party mu a emmoa mo se muama ohunu mo no ma hyehye na mo ohunu se de mbesi aye mo ntotoye na mo ama nyansa ene adwene a na di ewo party ni mu a advice we say NDC kura me de be ma wo mu den so na akoye MPP nti Mr. Mo bia metageme se me MPP ni mum advice ena me de ema mama social media for na be ka mo asem mamo a at the end of the day party no opposition mo betena ho ache papa because this is the time where was a party no muyi ye achemfo ye asantefo ye siremfo ye hehenfo ye bondofo no efiri mumu sadia no emfa nko ba bia wo ye bunini no anasa wo a wo ya asanteni a ufili big no frimu na asantefo mo nkote mo party se obi nso ya mfantini no ufili big ewo NPP ni mu a won frimu no nkokote ne party emfama mfantefo ena sanso na so obi enso wo mu ofili big se wo ye achimni a achemfo no mo aboa mo ho na mo nso mo ntete mo party because said the AC kono se mo anhwe ni ye na mo ampenka bomu mo amamoni anhwe baabi baako na mo de mo yafunu na ebedi party no achi at the end of the day no mo amobeye mo ho atamfo we eye piece of advice amedema MPP for yakoya ni mu a said the Afia Schwarzenegger eka ya meka ho asem de akere wo no yade se ensem a Afia Schwarzenegger eka ye no in relations to on the 3rd of January President of the Republic ne nations of your friends ne state of address and as a state of the nation address our de ebema ye no ho ensem na Afia Schwarzenegger eka na yabe peke ensem bi Afia Schwarzenegger eka ye in relations to ensem bi ekoso ewo social media about the first lady action bi oteki ye efa ensem a deputy minority leader etumi eka ye ebra president ewie the state of the nation address no ye man kwan se wonka na after ensem na deputy no eka ye no ade se eno ene share maame no ebufuo a chese maame no react ya enu nti Afia Schwarzenegger enam so a ono so de kasa de efasa ensem no eho no yebekọ ne awde yakwakotie ensem a deputy mechere Emmanuel Kofibua etumi eka ya enu nti no said the America no akoye ensem a Afia Schwarzenegger etwa bi a wode eka anase ono so kasa de efa ho no na yewia afe no yebeba bebuche ho se ade na ekoso no a first lady aye no ne kwan so ano no se wotumi approach Kofibua deputy minority leader na okeka na adwen kire no na wo wie yakora so abambaben aye speaker ofre no chese osnobo man no saade na ekoso no first lady na ne kwan so anase ne nye ne kwan so na ansa na yebetumi a conclude no de yenko na de yenko tie ensem a deputy minority leader of the NDC no editu edwa no na afei de wi a yemra na yebedi enkomo kakra emfanfa ensem a sisi no ekoso ewo social media yi eso na yemusa ye ho asem baako ani mienu bi
as the black star of Africa. Once again, fellow Ghanaians, we are comforted and strengthened by the following words of scripture. And I'm quoting Exodus chapter 14, verse 13. And I quote, and Moses said unto the people, fear you not, stand still, and see the salvation of the Lord, yes, which he will show you today. For the Egyptians whom you have seen today, you shall see them no more. Bye-bye, Mr. President. It is finished. With that, Mr. Speaker, I thank you very much. But let me also be quick to assure the good people of Ghana that hope is on its way. In President John Dramani Mahama and the NDC, we can once again gain a brighter future from the throes of despair. Together we will work hard to lift ourselves from this historic low and reclaim our place, our glory as the black star of Africa. Once again, fellow Ghanaians, we are comforted and strengthened by the following words of scripture. First, president who was cushioned by the IMF when you began, and you are still being cushioned at the end of your term. Mr. President, you left something very important in your account. You left out an account of your promise to God to build him a cathedral. But Mr. President, Mr. President, I will leave that for you, between you and your God. Mr. President, let me remind His Excellency, Honourable Speaker, that his tenure in office will remain a timely reminder of how not to govern the country. First,
it is said America no deputy minority leader Emmanuel Kofibua etumi etutu bi edema the president of the republic meka Nana Akufo Addo achese ensemo a ode etu dwa no na anon eden na sa ensem we se nyina echi a speaker etumi agene parliament house a obia ekono ena ade se ensem a Kofibua eka ye no enye ade se first lady ede enunti first lady ono oye madam no nonsense o approach Kofibua ena waka Kofibua se Kofibua asɛm a ɔka kyerɛ me kunu no odwene ho yankwa na wode yankwa hwɛ ensɛm a first lady ɛka ɛde kyerɛ Kofibua no na yiwia sɛ de America no ɛyɛ adeɛ sɛ yebetumi akeka ensɛm ni nyinaa abom na afa yaba ensɛm na so sɛ de ɛkɔ so a speaker of parliament etumi ma ho kwan ɛma Kofibua ɛkeka ɛde kyerɛ the president of the republic no ɛho ehia in this kind of occasion whereby even foreigners enyina ewo eye parliament house no speaker etumi share say minority eye leader ekeka sansen hunu ne nsamfo sansen 10 times no ekire eye the president of the republic no eye ade say na eho ehia na say na eho ehia ene ne yebetumi a relate says this speaker current speaker meka abambaben ni position no wonim anase what the politics edinanim instead of say anka obema fairness edinanim no yanko na de yanko hwe eye madam Rebecca first lady ne reaction ba ya enunti enkrofo eka eho asem no na eja yiwia yaba ne atumi aba abedi enkomo kakra etumi ede afa eno nso ehu sede meka no eti ahasei no ena so hwa first lady etumi approachi Kofibua otumi ekeka na adwene ede ekire no me bo video no na this particular video ma mini kan kra mo eno ansa na baby oyi na ni nso de ma abambaben no yiwia yabebo eno nso na eja yakeka eno ma ba bi animyenu ede esiani na yahwe se de course no na ehu hia se ewo se ekoso ana se ehu ehia yentie eye yen first lady na samua yentie niye because eye very sharp yenti asemo a first lady eka ye no eye pa because eye very 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 sharp. It is a wutie eye first lady ensem ni ye a mesa abo na de wutie obeti say obi kan say Mr. Boa obi kan say Mr. Boa yentie sa ensem no na afei no yentoa yensem a ye ka no eso eti mejimidi yese wate che wote ya meshada na me repeat ye no Mr. Boa na che se aha ene wo approach no ene wo ka che ne se adentin wo tumi ekasa kire president of the republic ekwan sa kwan no so sa nti so wo hwa ma me nanim no esesan ye ena wo mu gina ho no ehunu de ekoso no nti no wo mu so ma me nimu yes denensa mano se won shedding and I say any your friend say on tonable ena omo ede no call ye na no actually no eye ade say speaker of the parliament ono so make attempt bi say o person ko bomodin na wotumi echia eye the first lady eno so no eye ade say Rebecca etumi eshone eye the speaker of parliament a chese wan pekura se obetumi achia no anaso one no ebedi enkomo ebi yenhwe sa video no nso na eja yewi a yenkeka ni nyina mom because ade ya yeye no ye na ye de abesi asem so sa particular video we say no on your right hand side no videos no eyemi no also on your right hand side no yenhwe ade Speaker of Parliament ena ejina hono. Yes, abambaben hweniye pa. Enti wo yesenko o approachi the first lady. Aha, yes. First lady ehwe no na ene wotutine ye. Afei mede o baba beko na wakotie asem a first lady eka ye ede kire Speaker of Parliament no na said meka ye no ye wi ayakeka ni nyina abomu wonso adwenkyere no ya abomodin ane fato comment section no ase na yentumi eni enkomom emfa enfrio yankoni nkotie speaker first lady nensem a woka ede kire Speaker of Parliament no ye wi a ye beba na yabeka ni nyina ede abom na yedi eho enkomo. What you say me? Yes, I'm quite chineti. 10 years pa. Yes, I quit 10 years. Eti Rebecca, Mama Rebecca, asemu a kind say nyade se obeba because Speaker of Parliament etumi atenase ama obi deputy minority leader Mecheko Fibua etumi akeka ensemu a eho ehia ede akire Speaker of Parliament your friend say the President of the Republic, which in a way no say yenye politics pa say bia ye fair to ourselves no kren nyamenim Ghana fo a omaso omo no ede aguma amesuo no munyai na enye because occasion be to say president the last time or they ready and also or they kenkan the state of the nation emunsem de actually Ghana for last time nintino emrofo ne chese nyamrofo kranko a ahoho afri amaman ahoduo mu aba oman ni mu na eno akiri no eni nyina wo a state of the nation address ya president ede ema Ghana fui enso eho na yetumi hwe ema wo speaker wose wutumi control NPC etumi ema Akufo etenase etwere ensem a tantan a etubi gu nipa animu ase eka kire eye the president of the republic sabi speaker wanyade sabi speaker wanyade eti eye mama Rebecca ana first lady the bufu no ni odi pass ne bufu because aside everything no je wakasa bi ana approach bi ohono mu a we as a nation no eni kwan se so ema obi etumi ekasa kire eye the president of the republic, even though the president now they were ye no say empo se anya wo fe ana se anya wo de kura na eni kwan se we as a nation no ye ma ho kwan na ye expose ye president no to the world sa kwan no so ade we na esi ye no entumi nsi ewo man bia mu dabi gise Ghana and as I was the act of our NPC woman acts in now quite a dangerous for just say they are out of control. I say woman no insist papa they are not serious as MPs. Woman is serious. Woman to be agro and I am president so na bueno ekoswa and the speaker of parliament no so ahwe and say hunu we say ekoswa enu no say ye fom kura na ye hunu ni afa ne sa agro say eye NDC mpokura and woso and NPP aban na eba. We don't need to entertain this kind of behavior in our parliament house. E wasi ye hunu mra ye de kasa ene mra sabi ye de kan ya no tum because and someone eye Kofibua Emmanuel deputy minority leader no onye minority leader or ye deputy etumi ekeka ede kire eye the president of the republic no eye adesa no kro nyame anim ni se enya ade a eye fine kura acha sansem we senti ena Afia Schwarzenegger enso enamo a obeka ne nsemo sede okeka ye sede video no ohwe ye no ena ebiemu no nso no social media for womo omo bashe eye Mama Rebecca because we ignore the speaker of parliament adena ma mene ye no 100% I support her adena wo ye no 100% say was a way because untumi ntena ho masabi who speaker o yere na obi yere nso anasa president yere to honum na obi aba edinanim etwitwi from in the name of say politics in tea. Idea say more and more keka social media so say maame no anya ade no you people should rethink or say mutimi esa adwene ho bio pa because sabi wo papa na ye keka sasem we kire anasa ukunu na nipa bi kasa sem we say ediche na menya sure sen ko ni beje ho enu ntino de ma me ye no eni kwan se se de mo bo no so bo because wonye bribia eti amra en wonye bribia sabi ye beka se amfa kwan so wo mo keka no most of them about 99% of them no NDC for sabi o mo nwene ya wo NDC ni bi ohonu ma wonwene ene wonye na adwen so obedwene ene onim da kora nyuma ni trimu pokora so wonwene enu ntinsem funu bi ebekoso bi a ebe favor NDC no na onsu di akire ene ma mi wa anya de ene ma mi aye bibia ye friends ye hunu bi da ba so wo yi nipa badwemba sabi aside politics kora no odwene ni yatete wo free a menya sure say de maame ye no odem from so bebo ne say maame no ade bi a ensena emfata and aside everything no kran so enyenhye say speaker of parliament efrem maame no na woka say okay fine me no be kasa eno no nyenhye. We as Ghanaians, we need to condemn the act na NDC any deputy minority leader no, we need to condemn it. Sa pepe enasen komu ye ditia the president elect anasa NDC ni bia panyina anka yebeka, because in this occasion no eni kwansi etumi ebie ye humu ni egu ye president animu asesa country bay na be yesa country bay pa ne betumi ayesa no na ekoso ewo parliament on the 3rd no. This oh my Ghana yempanimfo enye serious. MP said you can omunye serious. Omunim time or was ye serious near your business. And omunim time or see a king and tum. And I say time where the debate debate joke kakra, nebe jovia kakra. But mumu positions ya mumu kranso and can it jovia and can and tamoche. So and can it jovia and tamoche. And it is a mo ba abonting namu be displace this kind of ignorance. Ewo a parliament house ana. We need to condemn the act. The course na nya say etwayi to me at the comment section no as a concern concerning this issue about social media so the first lady Meka Rebecca Akufo mama utumi Snubble speaker of parliament born adwene e de kire no say why is speaker of parliament etumi tenase ema minority leader ekekanse hunu edi kire ni kuno ubetumi edo comment ato ho ena biemo nso approach a utumi approach minority leader yi Meka Emmanuel Kofi Bua no wakache nse adenti no use da ensem no edi manu kuno no nso no said the social media for ekeka no na ebinum back Emmanuel Kofi Bua no nso ubetumi de wadwenkyere ato comment section no ase na yebusi ho sese ye koso ama aside politics no ye de atemdidie ana animtiabuo akanyamamuo no ho a eno no ebeboa ye se oman na say na other countries no kra no omu ebehu ye. Drop a comment na yeni enkomo emfa efri ho yakọ high court ene omu tenase a chese ensem yi de mekai bia na mekai ensem we bia na mesere so because ye kan ensem bia kire NDC fo ya NDC fo entie a chese ensem a akoso ewo high court no high court kire se sabre no ade se isi emomodia na omo ensam koye regulation na omo emobo abano efoforo na omo hwe se abano ebeko NPP anase NDC ehonomo a na sabra court etumi ede ne verdict etu edwa o kire se ade se isi enko na se de NPP for eka ye no se omo ensa and reconsider election no de course no omo enko ye sa adwuma no ade se NDC for bi ababonten abekasa a che se omo nso abeka wo mu adwene na ebinom o kire se enya ade se omo beda nsem ne so kra ena ebinom nso kire se ade na court ye no omo mpene na omo bebo modea atumi said the Supreme Court ekwashe first one no ombesa akwashe we na days ahead no ena ebekire se question no kwan ya ebefa so ebeba no yenyina no yeni ebehunu bi yankwa na wo de yankokotie after the ruling no high court ruling no and someone honorable the fiamapo Roxanne yes Nelson wode ebetu edwa ene said ye ono so ebobo na adwene after the ruling no na yewia eja yebekọ other people no so eso ni akwakutie omo nso ensem a omode aba abetu edwa no yakoni nkotie emu nsem kakra na yemra na imedi eho enkomo.
See the candidate, the parties themselves, the people who brought these applications to court, and also you can hear singing has erupted. We can now confirm authoritatively that the High Court has ordered that all coalition in all 4 constituencies be done for the constituencies. we will try to speak to some of the people who came in this matter. Let me just try to speak with Ebi Bright and some of the lawyer Afia is speaking.
The evidence before the court in respect of Tema Central, uncontroverted, was that it was not the case that, as alleged by the applicant, that there was no collation. Indeed, there was a collation and a declaration, but that out of 148 pink sheets, 146 were collated, save 2 that the NDC opposed. Now, we opposed those 2 pink sheets on grounds that they were fabricated after the close of polls on December 7th at 5 p.m. Now, we invited the presiding officers in respect of those 2 polling stations. They came to admit that when the polls closed, they were tired, they were exhausted. So they brought the pink sheets to the office of the EC, and they were instructed by their EC Metro director to complete them. How do you complete a pink sheet in the office of the EC after polls have closed?
Were you giving copies of these?
They gave us the duplicate. The duplicates, therefore, the duplicates that we had, the pink sheets in dispute. I want everybody to appreciate this matter today. The 2 pink sheets in dispute in Tema Central, the duplicates that we have, that was how I was able to detect it. The duplicate did not contain the information contained on the original that the EC was urging upon us to approve. Why? The duplicates that we have did not have the name of the presiding officer, his signature, the year of the elections, and the time of close of polls at the polling station, and date. That is the year of the election. That's the date. This was a requirement in pursuance of Regulation 43 of CI 127 and Regulation 3923 of CI 127.
You have a right.
Hold on. So we disputed, and they were insisting that it should be admitted. This was what generated the entire controversy. Today, so if the court says, in view of all this, by a mandamus application, go and collate it, do you think me, the farmer, I will agree that those 2 pink sheets be collated? They are in dispute. No. It is not a mandamus that will correct it. It is a full-blown trial, so that the person who deposed to affidavit that the pink sheets were in dispute, who will be put on the stand. Then I'll cross-examine him. That you have admitted that the pink sheets were completed, for instance, in your office after our agents, the polling agents of all the contestants have left. So the law does not permit you to complete pink sheets in your office and come and give to candidate to accept.
So, Honorable, obviously you disagree.
Of course we disagree.
What's the way forward?
I think we'll advise ourselves, and I'm sure by the close of the day, you know the position of the party in this matter.
You have less than 2 days to go.
Yes, I'm saying. We are working today, Saturday. Right now, where we are, tomorrow is even material as a non-working day. We can be working tomorrow. So by close of today, the party's position in this matter, you will be advised and you will know. But this is not the end.
This is Tema Central. Would you throw some more, share some views?
In fact, if we were in court, the court appears to be rehashing the same facts in respect of all the other respective constituencies. So, for instance, Techiman South, the judge mentioned 62 pink sheets, when indeed that was not the issue in respect of Techiman South. Okaikwe Central, there were not 62 pink sheets. The judge was mentioning 62 pink sheets. So
that's corrected himself in these.
Why? When you write a ruling, who corrected him? Gary Numaku corrected him from the bar. Do you stand at the bar and correct the content of a judgment being delivered by a judge? You bring an application or notice for correction of judgment in terms of facts.
Couldn't it be an
It could not. It could. Please. I will not go on that path with you. I am saying that where a lawyer stands at the bar and be correcting the content of a ruling delivered by the judge, we have a problem.
All right. So yes, the decision.
Eti wey eye ensem a efiri eye owura Afia mapọ enchen a chese ode eto eye public no anim na se dia meka ye no eye ade se Rashid Tanko mu nyina ebekasa ya chese Ebi Bright mu omu bekasa videos ne de ewa ha se ya mebo ni nyina e de a kire memfa ba kokora ensie na said the NDC for air kano. Not just a witty say, assembly ye de bonnet, so but whatever the case is, no much say. And ya dear say, ye, mandamus, high court twin, to me at the two. Election ye, so and I say, Umuma that command, because mandamus no a command. On say 7th December. About one echo every year no. I just say basa any pinch no. And now I just say easy. And I say NPP for this mandamus because say to trust something normal echo so no. Na anodin ti NPP for the Kodane High Court to say. Woman share easy. Na easy answer any recollection no. And no na easy yeah. Easy yeah na NDC for so esa at the core Supreme Court. And the Supreme Court can say sanity dia. Dear say omo and some famra High Court wobium because first one no NDC for no chere say Supreme Court High Court for no enti omo asem and na Supreme Court say and no dey fair which is of course any nyansa wom because untimi nyina baako for asem so na umu aten na no and na on the first omo court because as I say free 31st and on the first and so omusa akoye na enne na ye on the 4th no and a court ejina watumi esa rule say mandamus na would ma kwan say easy ensa enquire recollection no wo say mo kwan say ade say omo ensa enko ye recollection eno na NDC for emuni ya omu etikwa paya omu etiatiemu no anase omu eka omu so adwene ede kire Ghana fo no na said the maker no ade say after the ruling no NDC for omu ekasa ye no edoso pa omu kasa ye no edoso yes sir enko ebi bright yes ebi bright ono so nakache tema central yes tema central ebi bright yanko na kache na eja ono so ensemo a odi tudwa wone legal team no edi tudwa no yenko na yenkokotie eno so ebi ni wi a afi no yebeba na yenso yabeka ya adwen edi afa ensemo a ekoso no enyina enso ehu ebi
that we are expecting. Director of Legal Affairs, what is the direction of the party going forward? Order has been made, and I know that it becomes an order until you take an action. So what is the action that we are expecting from the NDC going forward?
Council, you've heard the decision of the court. What is your initial reaction?
Oh, like I said in court, you can only oblige what the judge has said. But I must say that it is something that we anticipated. So we came to court prepared with our notices of appeal. And as you can see, immediately the judgment was read. We ran to the registry of the courts to file the respective notices of appeal in respect of the 4 affected constituencies, as you can see. So with us here is the notice of appeal and the subsequent stay application. It is something that we knew was going to happen. With the ruling on the prelim, it was clear where the judge was going. And so we took preemptive steps to do what is needful. So I can tell you, and as you can confirm, we have the respective notices of appeal. We have them here, and we'll take steps right now to get them, the legal requirement. The order must be served on the Electoral Commission before they can proceed. And like my lord said, they are now working on the order. We have our stay application, we have the notice of appeal, and we take steps. This matter is not ending here, and let nobody be deceived. This matter cannot end here, because you see, the matters raised, and if you are in court, it was as though my lord was hearing an election petition. This is a mandamus application, for Christ's sake. And that is all that I'll say. So we'll take all the steps.
But time is also running out. Time is running out. How are you dealing with the issue of time?
No, first of all, the court itself said because of the election and the nature, expeditious trial will be permitted. And we have taken steps timeously. Look at the time the judgments or the rulings were delivered, and look at the time we file our respective notices of appeal. That is the speed with which we want to do it, and we have taken all the necessary precautions.
Thank you, Honorable. But let me speak to some of the candidates also. Let me just find out. You were initially declared winner. Two of you were initially declared winners, and all of a sudden things spiraled out. You've been contested. They are questioning the win. How are you feeling?
Well, there was always a very curious, collusion between the Electoral Commission and, the NPP. Very obviously in my constituency, I will speak for my constituency. So right from the beginning, we could tell that they weren't going to allow the rules to apply, that they were going to always hijack the process and make sure that we didn't have a chance to deal with evidence as it's supposed to be, which is where we see that the veiled mandamus.
All right, we were hearing from the
eti sadia usi ete ya chese enkomodie no enso ekoso efri lawyer legal team NDC for legal team no meche lawyer no baako enso ebeka ye no se no ade se omo atumi afile notice of appeal a chese omo egusu a omo ebe abeye appeal na asemo ameka kire NDC for no at this point no ene se ewiase no ho se Oma miawu na ose wada ebo enumere no nsia ana no nso a obi ama me beko akonu aduane de ama no de ama ne ma na ekom ene bedew se mom miamia moni na mo bon krofo pa ema omu didedede ni ye bejira machi e wo court room honum ana se court honum high court surroundings honum a it doesn't mean say more any case because what the yan shadi will be a senka sympathizers say omu ye sympathizers pa ye mo omu pa say omu emeye sa enwoma ya de ya omu emeye ya enka menya sure say bra lawyer no ema ne nsa so say obi amia no anka omu be mioma no sa hwe obi aye mo ne pa yetumi control no hwe ne baba sadika na ebi bright them so onokra do amane nsa so legal lawyer your friend say lawyer ene baba sadik eti se genuine say omo baba sympathize with this parliamentary candidate dia I don't think say omu de ya no and profobet we am nsa so am a control mu so easily sir and it said the American no NDC for mo hwe na anko sa because akoye sa dia na che say o man na yiwo mu no kame akoye say ofa nipa ba ko mienu bi adi sika ehye che say ne nsam a obetumi aye bribia edi ama na se tete ye man so sa dia no emwayen Sadia no emwaye a we no hu ni video num no ase in the way no a shock me kakra pa but whatever the case is no e bin so na ye coincidence fine enya sa na sadia make no ya de se wutie lawyer yasemu ene Dafia mapo ono so asemu a o kan ye na ade se omu kire se asem no omu ma no ensi ho saa na NDC fo nsem a omu kan ye ni nyina no NDC fo a omu so enya opportunity ekasa ye ni nyina no omu kire se ade se case we say no omu ma no ensi ho no yanko NDC ni Dr. Christopher Bayere ono so eka ensem bi edefa this judgment ya ho na eja yewia yebeba na yabadi enkomo kakra ede afa sese no way forward said the NDC fo yi eka yi no sese omu na asem no so into omu na so no sese no ebinu mo chese omu sa de bekwa kodan Supreme Court a yɛbɛhwɛ ɛde efiri hɔnom de bɛfiri hɔnom bɛbɛbia no ɛyɛ ade sɛ yɛbɛdi ɛho nkɔmɔ ɛno ti no yɛnkɔ tie ɛyɛ Dr. Bayere ɔno nso ne nsɛm a ɔde ɛbɛtu dwa no na afei no yɛmra na yɛmɛkasa kakra na sɛ yɛmɛdi nkɔmɔ kakra ɛmfa ɛno nso ɛho.
You heard lawyer Gary Nimako, and you also heard the General Secretary Justin Kodia. Now, I want to speak to one man who, in choosing my words carefully, I would say has suffered a lot in Ghana's electoral politics. This man, in the year 2020, in the elections, he came face to face with now Minister for Local Government, Martin Eje Kosa, and it was bloody. Bloody is a kind word to use. And in the 2024 election, he's come up against the same man, and it is not looking friendly again. You must be very exhausted.
Well, I still have a lot of energy. There's still a lot of energy.
For how long?
I mean, I believe that you have to persevere. Until you win, you don't have to give up. And we will continue to persevere until we win. So there's still a lot of energy to continue.
But in the 2020 election, which you lost to Martin Eje Kosa, you disagree with my choice of words, I know. But there was a court decision on that, and we move on from there. Were there any lessons that you learned that you think could have been applied to the 2024 elections that you did not apply?
Well, let me correct you again, because it's a matter of fact. We still have a court appeal challenging the decision of the High Court in 2020.
For the 2020 election?
Yes, at the Court of Appeal. So for us, we still believe that in 2020 we won, and all our pinches are available, and all the facts. So we'll go for the appeal. We'll still pursue that matter.
But you have people who are looking up to you to come and be their member of parliament. How are you controlling these people to avoid the kind of tensions that we don't all want to see?
The truth is that when there's absolute justice, there will be peace. But where sometimes you want to treat others as better class of human, social class, and you treat others as inferior, it doesn't work. Why am I saying so? In 2020, it was explicitly clear when a team was sent to the Electoral Commission in Techiman-Sao to give us even the summary sheet wasn't possible. They told us to go to court. That is what we are entitled to. And today, the same EC which we have, the summary sheet and the rates attached as exhibits, they are still insisting that there was no coalition. Where is the justice? Where is the fairness?
Where is the justice? Where is the fairness? This is certainly not ending anytime soon, Grace. You heard Christopher Bayre, doctor, for the Tachiman South constituency. It's certainly a constituency that we are watching because it's curious. It's simply disturbing. If you look at the kind of violence that we saw from that constituency, I'm sure that we all will be interested. Well, but in wrapping up, we can say that we have not seen the last of this from the NDC yet. As we have heard from the Director of Legal Affairs for the NDC, they are certainly going to be some processes.
Eti sadia utie ye no eye adia se eye Christopher Bayere doctor ono so eye parliamentary candidate edema eye Techiman South na ono so ensem ena ode ebetu dwane na sadia no ensem no esi koso ne de wutimi se o enkrofo ani abrepa epetumi aja zabreya meno wo kasa de se mitimi yusu sa word we say na ebeye yedia metumi akase NDC fo no omu a sa bre no omu nsem ewo court no ebi bleed papa omu bleed ye a chese moja no ano edding but yabeko eye previous videos bi a eba beto edwa enunti no ama eye chansem we say aye wantwi ene ade no ebia na wo hwe video ya obete NPP side of their story no obete aseye omo ensamo omo eka na I don't actually know say why say NDC fo no ebinum adwene say chansem we say no what say Ghana for efan is so light esa chese omu de nka omu yam ne senka MPP for enko file for yemfa ne se ebia petition se ebia abana omu eto ye no baabi ho no ma anye free and fair na omu empe mandamus o de se de meka no ye beko sa video na meka ho asem ekiro no emu naja yakọ akobo na yahwe se anamoya isi etu ye no na ene kwan so ana se enye ne kwan so a eye ade se NDC for mu no so no Sulemani Mohammed Mustafa awono so ene ye Bunu East communicator abranti yes wono so eka ensem bi ofiri Bunu mamu eba ebe supporto ne party na yenko no so yenko kotie no enti ne dai de Accra High Court na enya agru di kura na enya agudie yenko ni kotie ne nsem a odi tu dwa no na yem
Bunu is communication officer for the NDC. What's your name?
Suleiman Mohammed Mustafa.
Suleiman Mohammed Mustafa. You are talking about Techiman South. What is the challenge with Techiman South? This is the second time running that Christopher is having a serious challenge getting into parliament.
Yes. It's as simple. After election, coalition was done and declaration was made. And the NPP filed mandamus. But on Wednesday, when they came, the sort of submission they were doing as if they've done an election petition, because they came without any evidence that shows that there was no coalition and there was no declaration. They couldn't also prove.
No, but we know that on the argument that the NPP was running or attempting to smuggle an election petition through a mandamus was shut down by the court. The court disagreed, overruled, and the party agreed to move on from there.
Exactly so. So how do you win such a case? If the major evidence that you provided, the court shut it down, then went ahead, you couldn't provide any evidence. You couldn't adduce a scintilla of evidence that purports to say that there was no coalition, hence there was no declaration. For that matter, let's go and do recoalition declaration. So we believe, as you said, we also have our men, including our PC, who is giving us an up-to-date information. As my brother, who is the secretary for NPP in the region, is mentioning that 4 constituencies have been declared. It's not so. It is only Tema Central. And without they mentioned that you should go and do what? Recoalition for 2 polling stations. Yes, for that of the Techiman South, the court hasn't finished it, and we have the belief that of the Techiman South, since on Wednesday they couldn't adduce any evidence to the mandamus, definitely there is going to be what? A declaration that Dr. Christopher Basinti Bayere Esquire has won the elections for the Techiman South.
So you are confident that this time around Christopher is going to get into parliament?
Exactly so.
Thank you so much.
Eti said abrante eka na asem ono de am say asem na aba no so eka bi because said o si etoto papa so no na entiase enheda enimba whatever the cases no e wo say obi anso etumi eche na adwen ye beko MPP for nso omo ensem a omo mbaba kai na yenko eye Rashid Tanko aha wono so eye ne nsem a otumi ede beto eye Ghana for animu a wo kire se asem we de enya de se court na one judgment no dey ama no mu de sa judgment no omo efo aso a enyeje enti sa asumdwe beba pa de ene anka be ha adwen enti yenko ne nkotie ono so ne nsam a ode ebetu edwane bi after the court after Accra High Court ruling no na iwia abedin komo kakra ede afa ho
and point. And we have heard them speak on this. I have Dr. Computer Tanko, who also wants to speak more on this matter. The Honorable Roxanne Nelson H. Afia has already told us that we should be expecting some response from the party, which most likely will depart from what we have seen today. Is that the same impression I'm getting from you?
Let me put it on record. They have brought a bucket full of lies and pour it in front of the judge. And he also succumbed to those lies, packed of lies, bucket full of lies. Told them a story that happened. And those stories were not cross-examined. It didn't lie in his purview. Because you know what justice means, natural justice means. Somebody has come to tell you pack of lies. This thing happened. And yet those people were not cross-examined by anybody. And he ruled in favor of those lies. You allow us. You think that we are going to allow this to stand?
Is it your position that in this case also, in today's, in the process leading to the judgment today also, your party was not duly heard?
We were heard on an issue of mandamus. We were not heard on the substantive issue of what transpired at the collation center. It has nothing to do with that. The writ and the affidavit attached to it. If they were asking us to now come and defend on the issues, we would have asked them to come and we cross-examine them.
Is that not changing the case into a full election petition?
That is what he has done. He has ruled based on the full blown of the matter. So why should we expect as a party, NDC, to allow this kind of charade to continue? We are not going to accept it. We have filed a process. Nobody is going to do any collation whatsoever at that place. We are telling them we will not accept it. We are going to resist it. With all the legal powers that we have, we are going to resist it. We have done the processes and we are telling them the EC, they should stop being lawless. If they do anything lawless against us, we will come after them.
Well, two important voices in the NDC that you have heard. You have heard Dr. Rashid Tanko, computer. He has also just reiterated practically, basically, what the Honorable Afia has said, that the party is not taking what has happened.
Eti se wotie ensem yi ya na che se eye ade se NDC fo no omo abomu trimu po se ekwan bi aso no enya ade se yes omo ebepene na eye asem we say na akokwa. But on the more serious note, no, we need to be fair to ourselves. Say eye ne kwan so say if we say NDC fo no e deserve this seat na e wo say omu tumi ejina omu na so no omoje. But aside no say adia no say emfa ne kwan so anase se nye omu dia na omu de takashi enso efamu a adia se NDC fo mesre mu munyai because emfa hwe emre mu na me point a meka ni nyina no e based on eye adia no na hyase se de esi ehya ase any video su bia ebeba out a enunti NPP for no ejina say or say recollection etumi ekoso a enunti high court first time no emma omu that opportunity and also omu ti omu nsemo a omu ekachire isi ni say e was say recollection ekoso no sa ensem no so na chese mensu mi gina mede eba abebo video na mensa ka no akyerɛw neja yesusu adwene kakra ede afa ho na ansa na no odi yenko eye NPP fo no ensumu after the court ruling no legal aid bako anase one of the NPP legal team no emu bako meka Garim Nimako yes ono so eba abonten ebekasai after the court ruling no yentie ne nsɛm a ɔde ɛbɛtu dwa no na yewie a yɛbɛba na yɛbaba bedi enkomo saa papa wei ɛna NDC for ka sɛ ɔpepa n'anim dodo after first ruling no after say Supreme Court ɛka sɛ NDC for any NPP for ensa emra high court no ɔbɛka sa ya NDC for kyɛ sɛ wo twa ntoro ɛno nti na ɔpepa n'anim no. But ultimately say on one fifty ne dada and this time around a call in favor crano or that's so a panem. Or the uncle in someone or the ever two jano garini macon na iria yabeko and some fofro and sumo na yakasa ede afa in semno and so ehun.
Said they were not here.
Regardless of the noise and everything, how does this all come to you now?
Constitution of rule of law. Everyone was spoken. The parents said they were not here. Now they should be here. Okay, go and be here. They came here, they were here. It became very clear. And the collation that they claim was done, it wasn't done. It was not complete. So the court says, please, listen, go a complete collation and declare who has won and who has lost. To me, that should end the matter.
How soon do you expect the EC to do this collation? Given that Monday,
it should be done today. It should be done today. Thank you very much.
So that's Gary. He's the lead counsel for the NPP parliamentary candidate. Speaking after the victory, regardless of the noise and everything,
eti said ye see eka ho asem a onso uti bi no eye ade se Gary Nimakon say collation the anka after the court rulings or say itumi esa ekosubi mu asabre die me na wo kasa die NDC for enso say enya de se beba so because say omu afile petition against that collation yi ehon semu a ebinumu blidi pa na yehwemu a omu eblidi no ode beka ehon asem after say ode ye bo videos no ede akire wo no the vi beba abeka mu a omu blidi no ho asem kakra regional secretary Mr. Parker ono so MPP ni after the rulings ono so ede ensembi etumi eba ebetu edwa ema Ghana fo enso aso eti bi say ruling no free and fair emuda honom yanko tie Mr. Parker ne nsemo a wode ebetu edwa a wo che Ghana fo say ade na akoso ne de kama pa yintie ne nsem no na yemrani medin komo kakra emfa.
We are still here, Grace, at the High Court complex, and I have the NPP regional secretary with me, Mr. Parker. The first one that we are hearing from the court inside the courtroom regarding Tema Central, it seems to be good for you.
Yeah, thank you very much for the opportunity, and let me first take the opportunity to greet all viewers as I'm standing here.
And this one, Krano, na Mame embrief kakra na before the court final ruling no enutina ma according to Mr. Parker no o kire say wono wone lawyer communicate ebro no wo abonten no nea ekoso nyina no wone lawyers no communicate na lawyers no kire say ade say sa for constituencies no recollation no o say ekoso eno ni decision. But na sabre na enya meye official to the public, but na Mr. Parker to me enya sa information no or the ema public no yento anensem no so na yewia Afia no yebeko MPP omo general secretary enso ewo honom Justin Kodua or Frimpong no so de nsembi atudwa yebedi eno so ho enkomo
getting with one of our lawyers in there, and I speak to you, all the four has been declared that the EC should go ahead to do the declaration and collation, and then the EC, the police should provide them with armed security to ensure that the declaration is done. So it is all the four, not one. The Tema Central came in first, so we informed our people about the Tema one. But just as I'm speaking to you, we have one of our council in there who has given me information that all the four has been done, and so there should be a declaration as directed by the judge.
And they have spoken about Ablekmanov.
They've spoken about all the four. It's not only Ablekmanov. We have Ablekmanov, Ukankwe Central, Techiman South, and then we have Ukankwe Central. So it is all the four as I speak to you.
But the court is still in session.
Court is still in session. Definitely when they make that declaration, they still have to sit and then compile their documents. So that is what
it's a judgment that is being given, and the moment it is given, it means that there's nothing left to be done in court. The court would vacate. Is that not it?
Well, like I'm saying, I have one of the lawyers in there who is communicating with me. So you are here, I'm here. We will definitely, they will be coming out very soon. You know, it takes time. You just don't wake up when judgment is given. They will compile some of their documents before they leave. So that is what they are doing in there. But as I'm speaking to you, I have it with me that all the four has been, the judge has granted that they should go back and then do the needful. The EC should go back and do the needful.
Well, we can agree on one, which is Tema Central. The reporter we have in there has told us that that has already been decided upon by the court, and we know that Ablekmanov is underway. So we will wait on the reporter to update us on that. In the meantime, we can say that congratulations on Tema Central.
I will expect you to congratulate me on all the three in Greater Accra, because I have the greatest share in Accra. You have Ukakwe Central, North, and so congratulate me on all the three.
When we get there. So, but why were you so convinced that you needed this recollation done?
Yeah, we have friends in the NDC. The NDC, we have a lot of them in there who are friends. We talk behind the scene. Most of their regional executives are my friends, close friends. We talk behind the scene. The NDC is aware that, yes, we've won the seats. They have won many of the seats. We're giving it to them. Right, we're giving it to them. We didn't fight over it. Why? What is their interest? Ukakwe Central. Why? How do you expect that when a police station of 141 people, 141 police stations goes to vote, you ask that it is only one that should be 110 that should be used to be declared? It doesn't happen anywhere. Doesn't mean you are disenfranchising the others. No, it is not done anywhere. So the truth is that the right thing will be done, the coalition will be done, and whoever will win will be given to them.
So you are prepared to accept the results following the recollation.
We have our pink sheets, and we've collated it before coming.
And you are sure that all four are going your way
for the NPP.
But if the recollation is done and it doesn't go your way, will there be another
There's
case?
no way it won't go our way, because the NDC even know that it is for us.
Go your way. All right. So congratulations. We will wait to hear the final outcome from the court.
Eti said your ote edi free regional secretary enchen mechire Mr. Parker ono so ensemu a owo edeka efa ensemu a ekoso ewo Accra High Court no eho eno no ye videos no more a ye ba bebobo ewo enroma ekoso Justin Kodua said ya meka ye no ono so akasa ede afa ensemu a ekoso ewo Accra High Court no concerning collation no eho no ono so akambirbi ede afa ho yebako yanim ne akasa ede afa ni nyina ho, because at the end of the day no osie to bi chire mu ekire ye ho na video ya abeto abonten a mebebo akire win evidence a enunti MPP fo gina so a omu edimande mandamus na omu dimande mandamus no ade se onso ohwesa video ya mebebo akire wo no na eja ye nyina no ye de noma agu nsani ani enye MPP ene NDC sem ena meye ne ha, but we need to be fair to ourselves as Ghanaians at the end of the day no na yempe bebia awose yitumi ede poma no etwere na asomdwe etumi eba na yakuyenim na mesro say won subscribe to your YouTube channel na bomodi and subscribe na turn on the notification bell said be the video bia ebeto so a won sabe tumi akana won so wahwe na eja say adwenkyire bi ewo honom a wo de ato ehonom na eja yetumi edi nkomo ede efri ho ena biemo no nso no eya no wa like video no share video no ede amayen na said meka ede edi kan ekire wo no eye ade say abrante ya ye friend no Justin Kodua mechire MPP General Secretary ono so ede ensem bi atu edwa after the court ruling no yankone nkokotie ne nsemu a wode atu edwa no na yewia afei no said meka ye no videos na mewo ewo ha sei no mebo neja yedi mu enso enkomo kakra ede afa ho nti after the video no na eja ya hwe said the MPP for ne kwan so anase enye ne kwan so yankoni nkotie Justin Kodua ne nsemo a ode ebetu dwa after the high court ruling no na yemra.
Even though that they have destroyed, we still have the scan copy. At the end of the day, there's only one result, and the MPP has won in those 4 constituencies. No matter how long it takes, MPP has won in those constituencies. Figures are figures, and it can never be changed. It can never be changed. We know the NDC are playing some antics. As I speak to you, they are preparing to file appeal and state of execution. But we are not perturbed by it. We are not bothered by it. It is their right. But at the end of the day, the truth will always stand. Thank you very much.
Eti wey asamo a free Justin Kodua from Pong MPP General Secretary enchen ede aba abeto public no enim concerning the High Court ruling no asisi no ye baba behwe de ebekoso se de NDC for eka no umu ebehwe na umu ayedi umbetumi bia so umbeje these 4 seats asisi manson edaso pa no anase umu bejemu amano aka at the end of the day no yebehunu nia ebeko na nia beko bia nso no yebeba ha nia beka eho asem na yedi eho enkomo ensem ni nyina se de America no ene se si ehwe papa ya Ablekuma North wono ene ye Arrow EC Arrow returning officer achese wono ene declare Ablekuma North na we no eye first declaration a ekoso ewo Ablekuma North na yentie declaration se de esi course no na yenhwe se na enam ni kwan mu anase enam ni kwan mu a yenkoni nkonkoti
polling stations and NPP had 27,170 and 28,151. On that note, I declare Eura Abna as the MP selected.
It is our declaration ya a course na wutie background ni ya eye MPP NDC fo yi bi na hye se on declare se wa hwe first video ya hwe one corner ya wo hye ya utimi se ehu kura beka no hwe ehu beka do enti se obi the tension sa esi so se declare abra o declare sa about we say no na about 60 constituency polling stations results enya mekaninsa na eye actual video ewo your friend say incidents no near esi ewo Ablekuma North no video ebeto abontin a na some of the people no ede abo ebubo luva blades ebubu apono eye nuoma ense na emfata no ebema hu ehunhu kranti ube declare ebema ehunhu nti ube declare hwa papa yanim odi ohwe nanimu a na odi akompe eye se de osi declare abai se na eye ne kukumu pa na se na kumamu e na odi declare abana eti sa no ma we no e na ekọ so a enu nti e ma MPP for no ampena omu ekole for eye recollection anase omu call high court ekoje eye mandamus e de to eye abana anase declaration na ekọ so no e honom we eye first instance afa yanko eye the second instance so eso na yanko hwe enuoma esisi ya enu nti no ejina so a eye NDC MPP for Eco Court Ekoje mandamus edekoto eye declarations are so ewo some of the constituencies are sabre no key ones no eye Ablekuma North ena Tema Central ena Techiman South ene Okankwe Central no yenkonko hwesa video no na odia afei yemra na yemedi eye enkomo kakra emfa ho anase na yebusa ye ho ensem ba akubi anase mienu bi se ye wo a anka wo betpene anase se ye wo a de ekoso no saa en basabasa ya ekoso no anka obeka se o yemfa ne saa na EC declare na o declare ye no eni kwan se MPP Eco Court na okokoje eye mandamus ede ebeto abano eso me try say menya yes menya video no ma yenko na yenkonkutie eno nso emu ensem kakra no na afei yemra ne imedi eho enkomo kakra emfa eno nso
The papers you see on the floor are ballot papers that were destroyed by the angry supporters. You see them holding the NDC
flag
there. But with what we saw as well, the violence was not only at the Coalition Center. What is on the screen right now is the Constituency Coalition Center, where the ballot papers, the papers you see on the floor are ballot papers that were destroyed by the angry supporters. You see them holding the NDC
flag
there. And then they moved the coalition process to the Divisional Police Command. And then their supporters, so you see what you're seeing there, the Teshiman South Police Command there. In fact, this is in the Bono East region. When this violence incident took place, that led to the declaration by the
Alfred, let's connect with
Commission
Sistus,
there,
and then
speak.
we'll come back to that Teshiman South history.
So wutie ensem ya ekoso ya clearly utimu say ekwan ya isi efa so a anase nipa binum efa so a umu declare some constituencies no na enye ne kwan so eno no because we dey show hwe Bayere sa Dr. Bayere no Christopher Bayere a wono PC ana parliamentary candidate edema Techiman South no wono ne constituency na sanse hunu we say no etumi so no so ho a chese hwe enkrofo ede abo si abo mu paaw se deyo SS police station na assembly ni adanse a yetumi twabi ni ade aye adanse enti so hwe sa basabasa ye ya isi bay na anasa returning officer bay na emfa ehu embo aba no ballot papers said the ote ye no na egufom sa no na sa na election ye no na se NDC for na se sa de we NPP for bi adidi wo mu a anka be ye wo mu de said the meka ye no assembly ni adanse a ye twabi ni ye de aye adanse so wo hwe abrante ya okura mamenyi meme picture ikura emfiri honom na memfa enchire wo ye because ye mpa witness kakra ewa hase because ye kasasa Ghana for ye kasasa political party people so wo hwe abrante ya o screen yi ani ya NDC flag na okura yi NDC flag enti so okura NDC flag edi begina baabi abasabasa ye ekoso na obia anchew obia amwo a ekyerese NDC for na edi sa adwuma no so ahu eti sa asem we say ekoso na MPP for ka say oh de ekoso ni nti anase isi babonten be ka say de ekoso ni nti e wo say say collation efoforo because yanya yambo abasa NDC for say omumuni ya omuti abofom enti omotiko apai na omo a point a omu gina so ni nyina de se CI 127 no essay se EC ebobo aba ana returning officer bi ebobo aba na yenya declare results no ewia no ano no na yebusa se returning officer said the EC no ka sa asem no ana said the CI no ka sa asem no CI no echire mu se obi ede ahunhuna ema obi bubo aba ne sa no na oka ho asem ana se oka nia eye free and fair one a chese sa asem we na ekoso ana se images we say no menya sure say NDC for na sa basabasa ye we say no esi ewo makache a ankom bepene enunti Ghana ene NDC for yesere mu yesere say ye ma asumdwie emra baabi a asumdwie ewo na se court ahye say omo enkoya regulation na genya bibia na ka regulation no emra so na se wogidi se ampa se NDC for mofa this constituencies ya adentina regulation ni hamu because mo kasem mo wo evidence mo pink sheet ni ade so eti normal way a course so yan consider ni ohunu se ade na court ka ho asem no ɛyɛ fair na ne kwan so ano no ɛyɛ NDC fo a saa pepepe ɛne ɛbɛtena ha ne yaka ɛde amamo sɛ ɛyɛ adeɛ sɛ ebia court animo ɛni ne ye anasɛ EC animo ɛni ne ye ɛnu nti sɛ de court ahyɛ no NDC fo yɛsrɛ mo moma no ɛnyɛ saa na yɛmfa asomdwe ɛntena wo banim akyɛ saa bere no wei ɛne ensɛm a akɔso ɛwɔ man Ghana mu a court atumi Accra High Court atumi ahyɛ EC sɛ onsan koye regulation na yenhwe nipa a obetimi edi abano anase constituencies na court ama ho kwan se omunkoye regulation ewo so no MP kura obetumi afrimu edi aba. At the end of the day MP no oba beboa Ghana enye NDC se otide mechira ase enti yenhwe na asomdwe emra onso betumi de wadwenkyere ato comment section no ase the NDC for AY say na osusu efa hom wo NDC ni ana NPP ni feel free yemfa no kore no enye adwuma say NDC for na sa incidents we say esi ya etika ye beka say e free and fair enuti MPP for enkokota na ana say NDC for no enkokota na so drop wadwenkyere ato comment section no ase ni nkomo ena no nia ye di ho nkomo ni nyina no obetumi e de comment ato comment section no ase e de afa eye nkomo a ye die no ho enyina a kyese efa Rebecca mama Rebecca eye first lady sene we see esnobo eye speaker of parliament me kire abambaben eno a social media for say ebi ma me tiri so se ma me wa anya de kora se wotumi esnobo speaker of parliament sa kwan ne so ena ebi mu ne so no on the 3rd of January 2025 President Akufo Addo ekoma State of the Nation's address after no deputy minority leader owura a ye frɛ no Emmanuel Boa utumi ekeka nsem bia na ense na emfata kra eno nti first lady approach no eno so aka ho asem wobobo na adwene de ma branti pa ubetumi de o comment atu sa ensem no ho said nia papa yi agege no Kofi Boa ana friend say Emmanuel Boa oyeye no ne kwan so no nyansa na ebi wom ana said drop to comment section no asini ni nkomo emfa emfiri ho ena eyade se Accra High Court omonso SCC regulation ensa emra so na NDC fo omuni case asabre amino kase die NDC fo su ibi bledi pa drop comment efa to comment section no ase na eja yini nkomo emfa emfiri ho se die Accra High Court de ababetudwa no ne kwan so anase omunyai na NDC fo no ensan facility we say enka omu esit eho said the NDC for kana nya de se omu betwe eno ti no anase se ensem no ekoso no ye beba neja ne ebefirimu ababia no yaba abedi eho enkomo WhatsApp TV so won subscribe ya mesro ya no subscribe no turn on the notification bell said the beya ye the video eba ebetu so a wonso nsabetumi aka na wonya bi ahwe ena biom no ya no like video no ahye video no ede amaye makraw